Okay, we're going to take what we just learned and we're going to graph it. Very important in physics, upper level math. So, we know the 90 degrees, the quadrantal angles. We know this is 1, 0, this is 0, 1, negative 1, 0, and 0, negative 1. And we also know that we go around the circle. When we hit 360, it starts over again. 1, 0, 0, 1. So the period for these graphs are 360 degrees. The period is how long does it take till the graph repeats itself. And these do repeat. So I'm just going to have you draw one period for trigonometry. Now, other teachers might have you draw more, but for freshman year, I think this is good. Now, first, what's the sine of 0 degrees? Well, sine is y over r, so that would be 0. Then sine of 90 degrees, let's see, it's y over r. Y is 1, r is always 1, so that'd be 1. 180, we're at 0, 1, so sine is... negative 1, 0, negative 1, 0, not 0, 1, that's 90. Negative 1, 0 would be 0 over r, so it's 0. 270 would be 0, negative 1, y is negative 1. And then we're back at 0. Now, we're going to fill it in by looking at 30, 45, and 60. The sine of 30 is a half, so it jumps up to halfway. Then square root of 2 over 2, or 1 over the square root of 2, however you want to say 45. So that's about 0.7. Then square root of 3 over 2, 60 degrees, is 0.9. So it actually goes up fast and then kind of flatten out a little bit. A little bit. Not flat, but flattens out a little bit. Then we go 120, 135, 150, and it comes down the other way. So that's where we get a hill, a hill, and then it curves on the other side. Oh my goodness, I missed it. So don't look at this, don't look at this. Now this should be the same size as this, but I've really messed it up. So let's look at cosine now. So again, 1, 0, 0, 1, negative 1, 0, 0, negative 1. So cosine at 0 degrees, x is 1. Cosine's 1, cosine is x over r, so it starts at 1. Then at 90, it's at 0. Then at 180, it's at negative 1, back to 0, back to 1 at 360 degrees. And it starts off at 30 degrees is square root of 3 over 2, which is about 0.9. Then 45 is 0.7, 1 over square root 2. And 30 is 1/2. So, oops, forgot you had a video. So it curves, and then whee. Now it has to be a curve. If you ever draw this, I will mark it wrong. It's not a W. Now the two words you need to know are period. We already talked about that. And the period of the basic graph of sine and cosine is 360. Now we also have something called the amplitude. And the amplitude is the distance from the middle of the graph to the top. So if you're looking at a graph, you use the formula max minus min divided by 2. In this case, 1 minus a negative 1 is 2, divided by 2 is 1. Then the next video is going to be, well, how do you change the amplitude? Woohoo! So let's do that.